Pandas. They're fluffy, they're adorable, and they spend most of their day doing one thing: eating bamboo. But here's the crazy part: pandas aren't supposed to eat bamboo. In fact, their bodies are built for something completely different. So why are they so obsessed with this low-calorie plant? And what does it mean for their survival? Stick around, because today we're diving into the secret life of pandas and why they're basically lazy carnivores. By the end of this video, you'll see pandas in a whole new light, not just as cute, bamboo-munching icons, but as one of nature's most fascinating evolutionary puzzles. Let's start with the shocking fact: pandas are technically carnivores. Yep, you heard that right. They belong to the order Carnivora, which includes animals like lions, wolves, and bears. But unlike their meat-eating cousins, pandas have gone rogue. Millions of years ago, their ancestors were fierce predators, chowing down on meat like any self-respecting carnivore. Fossil evidence shows that ancient pandas had sharp teeth and strong jaws, perfect for tearing into prey. But somewhere along the way, pandas decided to switch teams. Why? Well, it all comes down to survival. In the dense bamboo forests of China, meat was hard to come by, but bamboo was everywhere. So, pandas adapted. They traded in their steak knives for a bamboo buffet. But here's the catch: their bodies never fully caught up. Pandas still have the digestive system of a carnivore, which makes their bamboo diet even more puzzling. It's like trying to run a diesel engine on vegetable oil. It works, but it's not exactly efficient. Now, let's talk about bamboo. Pandas eat up to 40 pounds of it every single day. That's like a human eating 80 hamburgers in one sitting. But here's the problem: bamboo is basically the junk food of the plant world. It's low in nutrients and calories, which means pandas have to eat constantly just to stay alive. And even then, they only absorb about 20% of the nutrients. The rest? Well, let's just say it passes through pretty quickly. In fact, pandas poop up to 40 times a day. That's a lot of time spent on the toilet. But why stick with such an inefficient diet? The answer lies in their habitat. Bamboo is abundant, easy to find, and doesn't fight back. For a lazy carnivore, it's the perfect meal. Plus, pandas have evolved some clever adaptations to make the most of their bamboo diet. For example, their wrist bones have enlarged into a sort of thumb, which helps them grip bamboo stalks. It's not a true thumb, but it's close enough to get the job done. And their strong jaws and teeth, perfect for crushing tough bamboo stalks. It's like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. It works, but it's not exactly elegant. Here's where it gets really interesting. Despite their bamboo diet, pandas still have the digestive system of a carnivore. Their stomachs are designed to process meat, not plants. They even have sharp teeth and strong jaws for tearing flesh. But instead of hunting, they use those tools to crush tough bamboo stalks. It's like using a chainsaw to cut butter. It works, but it's not exactly efficient. And their gut bacteria? Still optimized for meat. Scientists have found that pandas lack the proper microbes to break down cellulose, the main component of bamboo. So, while they're eating like herbivores, their bodies are screaming, "Where's the meat?" This mismatch between diet and biology is one of the reasons pandas are so low energy. They're basically running on empty all the time. But wait, it gets weirder. Pandas occasionally eat meat when they get the chance. In the wild, they've been known to scavenge carcasses or even hunt small animals like rodents or birds. And in captivity, zookeepers sometimes give them protein-rich treats like eggs or specially formulated biscuits. So, deep down, pandas still have a carnivore's appetite. They're just too lazy to act on it most of the time. Now, let's talk about their lifestyle. Pandas are the ultimate couch potatoes. They spend about 10 to 16 hours a day eating and the rest of the time sleeping. Why? Because bamboo doesn't give them enough energy to do much else. Imagine eating nothing but celery all day. You'd be pretty tired too. But this lazy lifestyle has its perks. Pandas don't have to hunt, fight, or compete for food. They just sit back, munch on bamboo, and let the world pass them by. It's a low-stress life, but it comes at a cost. Pandas have one of the lowest reproduction rates of any mammal. Females are only fertile for 2 to 3 days a year, and raising a cub is a huge energy drain. Speaking of cubs, baby pandas are some of the most helpless creatures in the animal kingdom. They're born blind, hairless, and weighing just 3 to 5 ounces, about the size of a stick of butter. It takes weeks for them to open their eyes and months before they can even walk properly. And during that time, the mother panda has to devote all her energy to caring for her cub. It's no wonder pandas are an endangered species. Their slow, bamboo-fueled lifestyle just doesn't lend itself to rapid population growth. So, why did pandas evolve this way? Scientists are still trying to figure it out. One theory is that pandas switched to bamboo to avoid competition with other carnivores. In the dense bamboo forests of China, there weren't many predators around, so pandas had the luxury of taking their time with their food. Another theory suggests that a genetic mutation made bamboo taste sweeter to them. Pandas have a unique version of the T1R1 gene, which is responsible for tasting umami, the savory flavor found in meat. In pandas, this gene is inactive, which might explain why they don't crave meat like other carnivores. Instead, they've developed a taste for bamboo, even though it's not the most nutritious option. But here's the kicker. Pandas are stuck in an evolutionary gray zone. They're carnivores living like herbivores, and it's not exactly working out for them. In the wild, their survival is a constant struggle, and they rely heavily on human conservation efforts to keep their species alive. Without protected habitats and breeding programs, pandas might have gone extinct by now. Speaking of conservation, let's talk about the future of pandas. Thanks to decades of effort by scientists and conservationists, the giant panda population has slowly started to recover. In 2016, pandas were downgraded from endangered to vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, a huge win for conservation. But pandas still face challenges. Climate change is threatening their bamboo forests, and habitat fragmentation makes it harder for pandas to find mates. Plus, their low reproductive rate means that every panda counts. That's why breeding programs, like the ones at Chengdu Research Base in China, are so important. These programs use artificial insemination and careful monitoring to help pandas reproduce successfully. And let's not forget the role of ecotourism. Pandas are a global symbol of conservation, and their cute, cuddly appearance has made them a huge draw for tourists. This not only raises awareness, but also funds conservation efforts. So, in a way, pandas' laziness and charm are helping to save their own species. So, there you have it, the secret life of pandas. They're lazy carnivores trapped in a herbivore's world, munching on bamboo, and living life at their own pace. But despite their quirks, pandas are a symbol of resilience and adaptability. They remind us that sometimes, survival means taking the path of least resistance. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more wild animal stories. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite panda fact. And if you could spend a day as any animal, would you choose the panda's lazy lifestyle? See you next time.